Well, I think we got to unbox that. That's wow, worse. That's a huge thing to unbox because we're looking at something on a bigger scale where people from outside wouldn't even know what's in the lodge, right? So let's unbox it a little bit, okay? We were men that were seeking something different in this world. We couldn't find it in a church. We couldn't find it in a good little club. We couldn't find a rotary. We weren't really good at networking. Whatever the case is, we were all some kind of a different kind of dude that just was not finding anything, what they were looking for. Bada bing, you end up at a Mason store. I don't know why. I don't know why I did. I look back, I mean, it had to be something through life that happened, more than just me looking at internet searches about this secret society. And so when you have these type of people come together who are already disenfranchised with what is going on and what is presented as some kind of a walk or consciousness of whatever, they are dissatisfied. Because if they were, they would be doing it. They wouldn't even. This is why Masonry is cool. You got to seek to be a Mason. You got to ask one to be one. This is all that stuff they tell us. So, as chaplain, I have to start with the funeral, and that's the first thing that they take you through. Is you have to start there. You have to start at that moment. You have to talk to the guys, your brother's widow. You have to talk to your brother who maybe you have lost. I mean, so that brings a man to a spot where, look, it's not about my faith. It's not about what I believe. You know what I mean? All I can do at that point, because as you know, we have many brothers that aren't just believe like you and me. I personally believe in a one God and the Messiah and all this is things that I believe in. But what makes the dynamic of all of us coming together is there's men of all faith. I have literally sat with just about every kind of faith there is in a lodge. And that ether that happens between us at that time is something that I to this day of my years, I try to explain to people what that is. And it's a consciousness that builds a better character in you because you found somewhere where you belong there.
Right.
Long-winded.
Right. And I know it's important to note too. So we as Masons, you have to have some kind of supreme being. You have to have some belief in something. Otherwise you cannot become a Mason. And I think it's important to note, because we're touching the spirituality and religion a little bit. The Catholic Church actually just recently, within the last 6 months, said that if you're a Freemason, you are no longer part of the Catholic Church. Now, as Masons, that is mind-boggling because a lot of our teachings, Masonry is the oldest and largest fraternity in the world, and we build man to run parallel to the concepts of the building of King Solomon's Temple. And so for a religion to ban its members from joining us, that's why I want to actually explain. I have a chaplain next to me. We have a Holy Bible that we have in the middle of our lodge. This is where the darkness is coming from, and it's starting even with a church.